Of thousands of aviation enthusiasts flocked to Berlin earlier this month for one of Europe's biggest air shows. Leaders from commercial aviation, aircraft manufacturing and defence showed off their wares as crowds were treated to military flyovers. Trent takes a look at the trends that dominated this year's industry event.
In the skies above the German capital, an aerial display heralds the arrival of ILA Berlin, one of Europe's largest air shows. Around 95,000 visitors attend this biannual aerial extravaganza. And in 2024, the future of flight was front and centre for crowds, coming to see 600 exhibitors from 31 different countries spread out over an area of 150,000 square metres. For an industry heavily reliant on fossil fuels, cutting carbon emissions remains a key priority.
We want to achieve aviation that is environmentally compatible, at the same time it's economically competitive. This is the goal, this is what we are working on, and to achieve that we need to examine all technologies that we can create and develop. So it's not only about the sustainable aviation fuel, it's beyond that. We are trying to examine the implementation of hydrogen, the implementation of other technology solutions and fuel solutions such as batteries as well.
Airlines like Emirates have joined researchers in trying to find ways to reduce emissions. This Airbus A380 was powered entirely by sustainable aviation fuel for its flight to the air show, while also giving visitors an opportunity to see firsthand the results from the airline's retrofit program of the world's biggest passenger plane. While some carriers have ditched their double-decker, the Dubai-based airline says theirs will be around until at least 2040.
The customers, they love this aircraft, especially the way that we have it designed. They can come, they can see our business class lounge, and they also have more space on this aircraft as well, so it's very comfortable for them. We retrofitted our aircraft, so now we have a new interior for a lot of our aircraft.
Away from commercial aviation, there's also a lot of focus on the future of defence. Now, this air show has always had a defence component, but this year it does feel bigger than it ever has been before. And I think that is because right now Europe is having a very real and difficult conversation about the future of funding its defence forces and whether it needs to beef up its military, given what it's seen in Ukraine.
Germany's Chancellor came to the show armed with his chequebook, his government purchasing $2 billion worth of new helicopters for the German Federal Police, as well as announcing a $2.2 billion deal to expand his country's air force with new fighter jets made by a consortium comprising of Airbus, the UK's BAE Systems and Italy's Leonardo.
Zugleich setze ich mich mit Nachdruck für den Erhalt und den Ausbau von Produktionskapazitäten ein. Deshalb werden wir noch in dieser Legislaturperiode 20 weitere Eurofighter bestellen, zusätzlich zu den 38 Flugzeugen, die derzeit noch in der Pipeline sind. Zudem setzen wir uns für weitere Perspektiven beim Eurofighter ein, auch was den Export betrifft.
From vertical takeoff flying cars to the latest developments in spaceflight, air shows like these provide an opportunity to peek into the future of flight. And while some of the ideas introduced here may never take off, the industry continues to evolve and innovate to keep pace with a changing world. Trent, CNA, Berlin.